First of all, thank you for having me here, Srijit. Just for the viewers, my name is Abdul Rehman. I'm the Regional Sales Director for SolarWinds in the Middle East. SolarWinds is actually a 25-year-old company. We've been in the UAE and in the Middle East for a very long time. I joined about 2.5 years back to set up the Middle East operations. We're in GISEC because it's one of the most premier security events in the region, and it's always a moment of pride for us to participate in GISEC.
So you are at GISEC. Do you have any plans to introduce just any of your new product line? Why are you at GISEC, and what is your objective of being at GISEC?
Well, one of the things we like about GISEC is the quality of the people that visit GISEC. It's unlike other trade show events. It's always focused around CISOs and CIOs and IT, pure IT people. So what we want to show them at this GISEC is our hybrid cloud observability platform. This is the new platform that we're moving our existing and our new customers towards. We also have the ITSM platform, the service management platform, which is key for customers right now. We're getting a lot of feedback from customers. They're not happy with what they're using for their ticketing services. And then we've got database security and database performance monitoring solutions as well. All of that sort of ties up to a nice observability automation story that we want to share with our customers.
So primarily into cloud, I must say. So what are your solutions that are revolving around cloud? Could you give us a few examples of your latest solutions that you've
the one thing I want to talk about obviously is a very scary term, cloud, these days, especially after the rains that fell in UAE. But we are not just a cloud solution. Hybrid cloud observability is exactly that. It observes the way data moves, not just in cloud, but also on-premise as well. So our solution is both on-prem and cloud-based. We provide visibility to cloud services. We provide service and observability to local on-prem solutions as well.
So any partnership with local dealers and vendors for your products or solutions?
Well, that's a good question because we are here with two of our value-added distributors. We're with Spire Solutions and Cybernight. Both are niche in terms of the products that they carry, but also in terms of the markets that they address. We've got demo station set up. You can come and meet the team. We've got a team of 4 people here in the UAE today. We've got some execs that have flown down from Ireland as well. So it's actually a very important event for us, and participating with these 2 channel partners is also a testament of how important channel is for us at SolarWinds.
What's the legacy of being with these channel partners? How long have you been partnering with Spire and the other?
Well, Spire actually goes back almost 10, 12 years. I think maybe even before I joined SolarWinds, they launched us in the UAE and in Middle East. Cybernight is a much more newer relationship. It's been almost 2.5 years with them. Again, different strengths that they bring. They complement each other in some cases as well, and they help us grow in the region and reach out to customers.
See, there are a lot of changes happening with cloud computing and AI. How do you see these revolutions affecting the industry? And what do you think is the future with AI in particularly dominating in so many verticals of the region?
Yeah, well, I read an interesting quote from Gartner that said that there is no future in which AI is not going to be part of the way we set up our infrastructure, or we set up our IT in general. That is important for us as well as SolarWinds. We've incorporated AI and machine learning into our hybrid cloud observability platform. AI ops is another thing that we're looking at. I think in the next 2 to 3 years, whether you call it artificial, call it intelligence, I call it actual intelligence, because we don't want to use the term artificial. It's collecting information from living people as well. AI ops is going to be very important as we move forward.
So with new technologies playing a dominant role, the cyber landscape, threat landscape is also increasing. How do you see the cyber threat landscape in the next decade, Abdul?
Yeah, well, we use a term. It's not about if you're going to get hacked, it's about when you're going to get hacked, right? We have incorporated Secure by Design. It's a platform that we use to build our own code, to program SolarWinds software as well. And I think that plays an important role in how we integrate with some of the solutions and how we integrate with customers as well. Even though GISEC is a security event, and SolarWinds has traditionally not been a security vendor, what we also say is you can't protect what you can't see, right? So cybersecurity is a massive thing for us. Working with cybersecurity vendors as well, providing that secure by design mentality to customers is important for us as well.
Okay, Abdul, with GISEC and many other important events happening in this part of the world, how do you see the importance of all these events to SolarWinds, and how do you think SolarWinds will be playing a far more engaging role with these events coming in the
Well,
future?
yeah, again, very good question. Whether it's the UAE, whether it's Saudi, whether it's other countries in the GCC as well, we've seen a lot of development around customer-focused events, right? And GISEC, again, as I mentioned in the beginning, it's one of those events where you have a lot more quality in terms of who you want to speak to, who you want to reach out to. You'll see a lot of announcements from different vendors and customers, and I think that's going to be the trend. I personally feel in the next year or so, UAE is going to be the IT hub. I think GITEX, everybody knows, it's 5 days of constantly people coming in and meeting from an IT perspective, not just an IT perspective, but in general from a business perspective as well. And I think this region, what a lot of people call as emerging markets, is definitely on its way to the top in terms of cybersecurity events, IT events, IT customers opening bases here. I think the future is very exciting for us here in the Middle East.